Good morning everyone. Today I am going to present journal article on the Milan scoring system in the diagnosis of salivary gland lesion for assessment of risk of malignancy. Journal is taken from the Indian Journal of Pathology and Oncology and done in the Narayana Medical College, Nellore, Andhra Pradesh. This is the content of presentation. Introduction. Fine needle aspiration cytology is a minimally invasive procedure that has been widely accepted in the evaluation of the lesions in thyroid, lymph node, and salivary gland. Salivary gland aspiration cytology provide cost-effective means for their evaluation as it is a very simple and effective. This procedure has avoided unnecessary surgical intervention by differentiating from benign to malignant. The sensitivity and specificity of aspiration cytology ranges from 90 to 100%. Salivary gland lesions are known for their diversity and heterogeneity of the morphological feature, and thereby many challenges are thrown to pathologists in the process of final diagnosis. The important aspect is the differentiation of the benign from the malignant. FNAC has many diagnostic challenges because of the presence of histological features like basaloid pattern of the cell, cystic changes, oncocytic, and squamous metaplasia. Subclassification of the lesions into the benign, suspicious of malignancy, definite malignancy was done in the various studies, thus stratified the risk of malignancy. The risk varies from the study to study, ranging from 6 to 100% and lack of the consensus approach. Salivary gland reporting system is lax terminology and various system has been used 2 titer to 6 titer system. The Milan system for the reporting salivary gland cytopathology titled International Classification Scheme was proposed by the American Society of Cytopathology and International Academy of the Cytology recently. This system provides the guide for the clinical management depending upon the risk of the malignancy. The current study was done to diagnose and classify the salivary gland lesions by the recent Milan system for the assessment of the risk of malignancy. Material and method. All the cases refer to the Department of Pathology, Department of Surgery, ENT and Dental Surgery evaluate for the salivary gland lesions. Clinical data and radiological assessment were done in all the cases and FNAC was done. Slide is stained with HNE, PEP stain when it is required. All the cases reported by the single pathologist to avoid the reporting bias and stratify into the various category according to Milan scoring system. Among the 225 cases, only 105 cases came for follow-up, for which histopathological examination was done and risk of malignancy was thus calculated depending upon the histological feature. 6 category. Category 1 non-diagnostic, Category 2 non-neoplastic, Category 3 atypia of the undetermined significant, Category 4A neoplasm benign, Category 4B neoplasm salivary gland neoplasm of uncertain malignant potential, Category 5 suspicious of malignancy, Category 6 malignant. Coming to result, the table showing the Milan reporting system according to the category wise risk of malignancy and its management. Category 1 showing the 25% risk of malignancy, Category 2 10, 3 20 and Category 5 60 and Category 6 showing the 90%. Among that, management, first 2 category clinical follow-up and radiological correlation, Category 3 repeat FNAC or surgery and Category 4 5 6 surgery. Table 2 showing the males are more predominant, 118 cases which is 51.5 cases. Age distribution, 21 to 40 years of age most commonly affected in the salivary gland, followed up by 41 to 60 years. Site of distribution, most of the cases showing in the parotid gland, 130 cases which is 57.7, followed by submandibular, sublingual gland. Discussion. FNAC is a safe, accurate, cost-effective method for the evaluation of salivary gland swelling and help to management patient by avoiding the unnecessary surgery in cases where there no malignancy as is assessed by the risk of malignancy, which is given by the Milan system of scoring. The patient management is made easy by this system and reportingly salivary gland lesion with the risk stratification. We will see in detail category wise. Category 1, non-diagnostic. In view of the insufficient material for the diagnosis, they are the non-diagnostic, so cannot give an the informative interpretation. There are total 6 cases. In histological follow-up, 4 cases are chronic silidinitis, 1 pleomorphic adenoma, 1 is adenocarcinoma with cystic changes on the histology, which that lead to insufficient aspiration on cytology. Category 2, non-neoplastic. Only 40 out of the 90 cases came for follow-up. Most of the cases have the good cytomorphological correlation except the one cases. This one case is diagnosed as the acute silidinitis, but on the histopathological examination it diagnosed as the carcinoma ex pleomorphic adenoma. The areas of necrosis which is seen in the histopathology were actually misinterpreted in the inflammatory debris in the cytology. So given as the acute silidinitis. Category 3, atypia of the underdetermined significant. All the 4 cases which is came for follow-up. This category is a grey zone as the malignancy cannot be ruled out. 3 cases pleomorphic adenoma with the mild atypia on the histopathology. These atypical cells were the reason for the diagnosis of the atypia undetermined significant. One case was the adenocystic carcinoma. The cells which seen as a dispersed cell with the atypia are the cells of the adenocystic carcinoma with a different pattern like solid misdiagnosed as the atypia in the cytology. Category 4, neoplasm, in which 4A is benign, 4B is a salivary gland neoplasm of the uncertain malignant potential. Total 35 out of the 72 cases came for the follow-up. The most common benign lesion was pleomorphic adenoma and maximum correlation was seen in this category. Only one case which is diagnosed as the pleomorphic adenoma turned out to be carcinoma, adenoid cystic carcinoma. Various patterns like solid, trabecular, cribriform pattern were misinterpreted as the epithelial myoepithelial component in the cytology and underdiagnosed as the neoplasm like benign and possibly which is pleomorphic adenoma. Category 5, suspicious of the malignancy. In cases where the cytology is not able to differentiate between the benign and malignant, labeled as the suspicious of the malignant potential. Out of 6 cases, 3 cases came for the follow-up were diagnosed as the adenocystic carcinoma and which give rise to 100% efficiency between the cytology and histopathology. Category 6, malignant, 15 cases which came for the follow-up. Among that, 13 cases was malignant on the histopathology with the risk of malignancy being 86.6%. One case was the pleomorphic adenoma which was signed out as the malignancy in the cytology and other was the silidinitis with the severe atypia which again diagnosed as the malignant in the cytology. Abstract. Introduction. Salivary gland lesions are one of the most common encountered in the clinical practice, for the evaluation of which fine needle aspiration cytology is a well established technique nowadays. Owing to the heterogeneity and morphological overlap between the various categories of the salivary gland lesion, there was a need for the standardized procedure. The Milan system for the reporting salivary gland cytopathology provides the standardized evidence-based reporting system to assess the risk of malignancy and thus helpful for the management of the lesion. They have undertaken this study for evaluation of the salivary gland lesion by this newly introduced grading system for predicting the malignant potential of this lesion. Material method. Authors have done a prospective study of all the salivary gland lesion received in department from 3 years 2016 to 2019. The clinical history, aspiration cytology and histopathological examination was done in all the cases. Result. They received a 225 salivary gland lesion for the aspiration, but histological follow-up done only in the 105 cases which were included in this study. Case distribution into different category. Non-diagnosed ND 5.71, non-neoplastic 38.1, AUS 2.5, NB 33.34, suspicious 1.9, suspicious of malignancy 2.85, malignant 15%. Overall risk of malignancy reported According to this, 25, 5, 24.4, 33.3, 85.7, and 97.5 respectively for each category. Overall sensitivity was 83.34, specificity 98.01, positive predictive value 94.87, and negative predictive value 91.89. Conclusion: Million reporting system is a 6-category scheme that was recently proposed that separated the salivary gland FNAC into distinct categories, thus increasing the specificity by limiting the number of the false positive and false negative cases. And this system provides the guide for the clinical management and depending on the risk of malignancy. Thank you.